The Alain team with 5 units. What does it look like? So ignoring the 4 HP Gilbert, what is up with this team? What is up with them? All right, let's go into it. So what was the original team? The original team did not have the board nuke, right? And it also did not have this on the board nuke. It didn't have a stun, it didn't have a board nuke. It had this Amelia, but she's being used in a different situation now where she's basically going to be wide pursuit spamming occasionally as needed, otherwise going for cleanup kills. But we have a specific order of operations here where we do an offensive order for damage boost. We get this attack off on the back row for stun as soon as battle starts. Alain goes for spinning edge on the front row, and also typically is going to be on the sniper lens. And if it's on someone that's deployed and you only have one of them, you can go up to that unit and unequip it, which is very useful for this combo. If you're fighting things that have like evasion and you need it. Now in this fight, I know I don't need it, but if I did, I can unequip it and I can equip it here. All right, so usually he can give himself True Strike and then you can Gambler's Coin. So in the case of this, let's give him True Strike anyways as a redundancy, which is not bad to do. So we still kill them. We actually deal less damage because we hit them anyways. So we just threw out crits probably with the lucky coin, but that's fine. So we do back row, back rank hit, front rank hit, crit damage, potentially crit damage at least. We're going for a Gambler's Coin. Now, does he have to do this? Not really. It actually kind of combos well with the lucky coin, assuming that everything hits, which it might not. The lucky coin has positive synergy, but his hit rate is not the best. I do have the whole unicorn blade, which isn't necessary for this loadout, but it's nice. Really, he can spinning edge twice, but he just needs to do it once. And the board nuke hits for pretty big damage. We did end up marrying Rosalind for the damage increase, so all stats +5. So when she does Elemental Roar, which uses both potencies, she's now +5 damage on both, and then she also has King's Lance, which is the statue lance, the carving lance rather, which is from Elven Lands, which has physical, magical attack, and all stats +5. So it's +10 to physical attack, magical attack, and then +9 physical, +18 magical. And she also has reasonably good accuracy, and typically will hit everything. So, okay, then we have an Elven Fencer, who can use Thunderous Conferral. So it's a board nuke that stuns and also grants +50 potency. Everyone gets a damage increase, typically before enemies can act. The Gambler's Coin can be swapped out for Dove Plume if you need to be higher initiative. And this guy's also basically an avoid tank. He has kind of evasion tanking. He also has cover, he has guard, he has self-true hit. And then she can situationally wide pursuit as needed if it makes sense. Otherwise, you can toggle that off. Have her go for Omega Shatter, Hawkeye, and Wild Kicks. So let's check it out. Pretty big combos here. So Rage of the Fairies.
Let's begin.
So it stuns their back row, which typically prevents them from doing things. And then this, Elemental Roar. It outright killed their entire back line. Wild Kick, Guard Seal. They're stunned anyways. Spinning Edge, Inspiration, Eagle Eye. Kills both of them. Amalia didn't even need to do much. She did front kick, so that's neat. She's kind of like an extra unit. You only really need these 4. She's just here because it's cool, really. Now you can have wide pursuit be a thing, but against I think all of these, yeah, against all of these enemies, look at the health on those things too. Now I can heal my dude here. I don't have to leave him low HP. Also, I could grab this.
The path is set.
I have arrived.
For the liberation.
Do something like this. Alright, we're getting some items. You could deploy a heal, for example, so even if I just needed a heal, we can do things like this. This is a thing you can do. sorry, currently deployed. Just get Prim.
We march.
So you can deploy Prim. Like here, doesn't really matter.
Tell me if anyone needs healing. I'll
Do one of
help however I
these.
can.
Just heal everyone for free. I mean, it costs Valor points, but
Truly,
in this difficulty,
a healer?
then just withdraw.
The time is at hand.
And we can take this out.
Onward.
We'll demo taking this out really quick too. Just for the sake of enjoyment. And then also you can healing assist on the way out to get some more health. But the tactic, the overall thing,
Be shielded.
you hit the back line or the front line, depending on what you want. Like if you want to hit the front line, you can change it. But I hit the back line so that when she board nukes, whatever doesn't get killed gets killed by the front line attack.
Prepare for your
And I think you can wide pursuit this as well. So like you can wide pursuit the front line. Like whatever survives. Wild kick. And he does his attack.
We must believe.
Inspiration. Jesus, look at that damage. This is ridiculous. These are enemies that are the same level too. These enemies are the same level as
Find out.
You know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna do this. We're gonna set her on her wide pursuit. Because it's fun. And you can get, there's a pursuit damage thing. Like a pursuit damage increase as well. Alright, you're gonna garrison.
I understand. I'm here.
Now you can have an actual healer unit if you want, but this is nice for if you're pushing. Get that extra heal in. Alright, let's check it out. It's a very fun comp to see, the Rage of the Fairies. Now I could have targeted the back line, I'm sorry, the front line with this, so I stun immediately the front.
Pressure them.
Damage up on everyone too, that's the huge thing. Just a straight up 20% increase.
There's no escape.
I was trying to figure out a way to set this to kill. It can wipe certain enemies. In this case it won't. Do we wide pursuit? We do. Oh, the wide pursuit is so beautiful. Oh, that's so good, dude.
We shall prevail.
If I can set those two up to kill, I think that's the winning ticket. And then he's here for cleanup duty. And look at how many like resources we still have left too.
My blade.
I also color coordinated everyone with hand mirrors, if you can't tell. But look at like this matchup. We take 28 damage from these super tanky bears.
Onward.
Let's just watch it one more time. I have to see it. I usually skip these, but I like to watch them from time to time. And then she can healing assists. We're taking 0 damage because we're just stunning everything as soon as the match starts, basically.
Let's begin.
To the offensive.
If only he could do that before she does the Rage of the Fairies.
Come, Faye.
That might be asking for too much, though. And the best part is, too, it's stunned, so they can't block this. So she last hit a guy for free there.
Do not despair.
And then they're stunned, so it doesn't even matter. They just get wasted. Alright, so that's the updated Elaine team.
Closer.
It's pretty fun. I updated both the Elaine team and the Virginia team with the Lins for board nuke. Now, one of the Lins is better at dealing damage, like Primus Edge is pretty good. So she can use this, and then eventually she will unlock this, Elemental Impetus, to get more fairies plus action points. So she would use this after Elemental Roar, and then she could Primus twice for pretty decent damage. Let's see, what else? She could also do this. The only thing that really matters with fairies, though, is this. So unfortunately, she cannot do that. Now, maybe if I run a battery, it's possible that something else does the pursuit, but the pursuit thing, look at her attack. She's like made for this pursuit spam. Her attack is 88 right now, so it's kind of hard to say she doesn't belong in the team because she kind of adds that huge pursuit damage. Like no one else comes close to that just like raw stat. Now she also is level 40 though, but even though, you know, in 8 levels he's not going to be 88 attack, he might be like 72 or so. So she could be replaced with something else. You want something a little bit faster. But yeah, that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe. I'll show you the builds really quick. Just going through them. Here's Amalia. Here's the Fencer. She's on Lucky Coin for crits for her attacks if she needs to attack, because she can. After she confirls, she can do, you know, one passive point thing and attack twice. And then she has Ruby Pendants bringing the Maiden Married, so that she gets those stat increases. This is probably one of the best units in the game because she has access to board nuke immediately, which most things need set up, and all she really needs is initiative and she can just use it. And it's pretty easy to buff as well. But Sorcerer's Medallion, Ruby Pendants. Now Sorcerer's could be changed for something else. It does give you crit rate too, which is nice. She doesn't necessarily have True Strike, which is quite accurate. And then for Prince Dude, he's just on this for initiative, Royal Scarf for evasion, Gambler's Coin could be switched out for pretty much whatever you want to run. You could even run him on Pursuit, I would think, if you want to do like some chip damage. His damage isn't the best though, so Elaine would probably be better at that. So you could run Elaine on like Pursuit if you want. But he's on Holy Unicorn Blade, which is arguably one of the best weapons in the game. And then Holy Knight Shield for healing when using active skills. And of course you can switch him on the Lean Edge if you need him to heal. Eagle Eye so that his spinning edge is huge with the Gambler's Coin. And then Rapid Order is disabled so that she can always use her Rage of the Fairies, because they are competing at the start of the battle effects, right? So whoever has the higher initiative will get theirs off. But she would get it off anyways, but still get to disable it just as a, you know, just in case they get the same initiative from leveling up or something. So that could happen. But yeah, that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.